And he says, Christian, who's Mrs. President Trump was sitting at his desk in the Oval Office. We're in the Oval Office, and there's Secret Service, several of them on there. And then there's Marine Guards at the door. And then I'm next to Christian. He signs the certificates in person. Christian comes back around, pulls on my right sleeve, and says, "Dad, Papa, do you think I could get an autograph?" And he said, "Yeah." Ask the man. He's sitting there. But after he signed he goes like that, pats Trump on the back, and it goes a thumbs up. We got a picture of him doing like this, standing next to Trump and sitting at the oath, But anyway, and you should have seen when he did that, the Secret Service's faces. Yeah. And not to mention his grandmother and his mother. Well, then Trump goes like this, and he says, Mr. Trump goes like this, and his secretary comes in and he writes a note. He writes a little note and signs it, and it's for him. And then he asks one for his sister, and he does it for his sister. And then Margaret pipes in and says, "Well, can I get one?" And he says, "Yeah." He goes like this, and my grandson has a MAGA hat that's signed by Trump. And we had the pen he signed all this stuff put in a box. It's all. But what was funny about it, he looks at the President of the United States and he says, "Can I get one for Miss Fiske?" And Mr. Trump turns around away from this and gets right eyeball to eyeball with Christian, because he was small. He's about 8 years old. He's, maybe 4 feet tall. And he says, Christian, who's Mrs. Trump? Or Mrs. Fiske. And he says, well, he explains it. And what he was asking the president, if he would write a note, because she told him when he got back to Huntsville, he was going to have to make up a week's worth of schoolwork and homework. And so he asked the President of the United States if he would write a note asking her to excuse him. And he did. And we had that framed for her, and it was presented at a school assembly.